the last? Have you scored an Olympico in a competitive game before?
In an WSL game?
No, just in like college or anything.
Have I scored in
training? Direct corner.
Oh. No, I haven't. I actually didn't regularly take corners at school. And then Mal was taking them before we left, and so I'm kind of new to it. But in practice, Richie always tells me to aim right under the crossbar. So if you miss, it goes straight in, and happened tonight. I'm pretty happy about it.
2 weeks in a row now with a goal. I know maybe this wasn't exactly what you were planning as far as the goal goes, but I know in college you were regularly getting goals and assists, and now as a pro, maybe after a few weeks getting your feet under you, do you feel like that's just going to keep coming as long as you keep doing what you've been doing?
I sure hope so. It definitely has been a transition period coming into the NWSL, and just getting your confidence and your feet in the water as we have continued this season and growing together, our relationships, whatnot, it's all coming together, and I would say we're just only getting better.
How do you personally see this second third of the season, as Richie would say, going into the World Cup, your responsibilities, where you can step up in the absence of players? What do you see out of this next section?
Our game plan is the same as before. We're really focused on getting points, and we want to be a dominant team in the league this year. We want the championship, and so we're really happy for our World Cup players. We're really excited. We wish them the best and are so excited to cheer them on. And here, while they're gone, we're going to make sure to keep working hard.
How's the chemistry been like with everyone together, and even with the World Cup players leaving? I think you guys are still a tight-knit group.
I think that's what makes our team so special is we have a lot of depth. We really honestly like each other on and off the field. The chemistry is awesome. I think our chemistry off the field is translating and transcending onto the field too.
I've asked every single match we've played, every single game, even at half-time, to do more, to get better, to make improvements, to demand of themselves a little bit. And they've answered the call every single time. I was thrilled. We didn't really play great towards the last part of the second half because we sort of bunkered a little bit. We went into a little 4-2-3-1. But again, they showed tactical adaptability and their willingness to battle and fight and grind out the results. So I was thrilled about that. I would like us to play a little bit more football off that. But again, I'm going to always demand of them. They know that. I'm never going to be satisfied. No matter if they win 6-0, I'm never going to be satisfied. I'm always going to ask of them. And so far, they've answered the call every time. So I was really pleased.
Dealing with the strangeness at halftime, you have a hydration break and then a stoppage and then halftime, all of that. How much did the group, did you get anything out of that, or was it just basically trying to keep your heads on straight and get through it?
It's a mental thing. It's a real mental thing. Our high performance coach was a little bit concerned that we didn't do enough to get back at it, because it's an awkward little time because you're spending 5 minutes to get ready for 2 minutes. And I said to them in that little period that this is going to be a real mental test, and one or two of them failed a little bit, so we lit them up at half time, and I think it encouraged everybody to get going, and they came out with a second half spark that was really good. I would like to have scored more goals in a run of play rather than from restarts, but we'll take whatever we can get right now. We're a young team, and this is our 5th match, and this is the second time that we've had the same lineup coming out, so we've not really had consistency in our players, but every single time they've responded. Do I want more of them? I think I can get more out of Jordan DiBiase. I think she can link a little bit better with Hatchie, and Shayna's gone now, so we'll have somebody else playing in that role. But I think we can do a little bit of a better job. Can I get Andy Sullivan to get on the ball and score more goals and get high up the park? These are the things that we're looking at. We're looking at game tape. We're working on it on the training ground, getting it right. So there's things to work on. We're not there yet.
You got a goal out of Hatch tonight after she's been working hard. She's been close several times. She finally breaks through. Do you think that's the first of many, or is it going to continue to be, about that hard work?
I hope it's the first of many. I hope it's one of a lot. The kid is brilliant. You take a look at her data. She always puts in an unbelievable shift when we look at her data at the end of the match. She runs more than our midfielders sometimes. So I've got no complaints about that kid and how she's working. I was over the moon for her to get the goal because I've been encouraging her and not giving her a hard time, and she's been after it, and I was just thrilled for it. And I hope it's one of many because she's a great player.
You got 2 goals. You mentioned the goals off the restarts. How much work has gone into that? How much of that was just the service from Jordan?
Hardly any work. We've got a couple of little set plays that we work on. We don't spend a lot of time on the training ground on restarts because Jodie just strikes a great ball. She can strike a flat ball. She can bend it. She can bend it in like she did today. So, we know that no matter what the circumstances of the match, he's always going to be dangerous with that supply. So it was really down to Jord. It wasn't like a set play, and I'm not going to take any credit for it. Jordan just strikes a fantastic ball. But I'd like to score more goals in a run-up play.
I think the physicality was good. I think we matched that. We've been talking about that a little more in training and just asking for a bit more intensity, and I think we were able to put that out there tonight for sure. There were a few times where our back line was very disjointed. I think getting pressure on the ball is definitely something that we need to work on, and I'd like to see more goals. I'd like to see us get in the box more often and just create a few more chances. I know we scored 3 goals, but you want to be scoring a lot of goals, and I think we got a little lucky in some areas of the field, but I think there's just I think we want to have more possession than we had, and I could run through a whole list honestly. So.